Commander.
Leviathan's mental restraints are odd. My AI shackles served similar purposes, but why add sensations of darkness or cold?
Commander?
Thank you for the data packet. The results are available on the Information Network terminal.
My sources told me the production numbers were wrong at that mining facility. I assumed they were just smuggling red sand. I never took the time to look closer. Too much intel. Too many places for secrets to hide. I'm going to have to start sleeping less.
Strange stuff back on that asteroid. We've seen indoctrination before, but 10 years. Leviathan had its own private army. You've got to wonder how much longer that would have lasted if we hadn't come along. Just when I thought we were getting a handle on Reapers, this happens. Maybe Leviathan's more than a bullseye.
This Leviathan thing can just kick you out of your own head? I don't know what's worse, killing people outright, or making them suffer like that. Hey there.
Commander.
That mining facility. All those people indoctrinated, losing 10 years. I can't even imagine what that's like. How many other people out there are trapped like that? We need to find Leviathan.
Commander. Commander.
All propulsion systems are running optimal.
I saw many strange things in our war against the Reapers. An entire settlement of Densorian were once studying things far beyond their knowledge. Celestial mechanics, morphological simulations of galactic language. Things even we didn't understand. At the time, I thought they were crazy. But now, after what occurred on that asteroid, I wonder. Commander.
That asteroid facility was messed up. 10 years of your life, just gone. You're working out there, sending letters to your family back home, and you wake up, and your hair's gone. Your kid's in college, and your six-pack has turned into a keg. It's just messed up. Hey.
The mining colony was completely brainwashed, and the Reapers retreat the moment the artifact is destroyed. I don't know what's going on, but I know I don't like it.
We need to shield the artifact they've got here right away.
Using Garneau's data, I should be able to accomplish this without difficulty.
Damn thing's been here the whole time. Why weren't we affected?
Perhaps the amount of time spent near the artifact is key. After a certain duration, it affords Leviathan an impressive mind control capability.
I'd call it dangerous as hell. Bryson's assistant tried to kill me.
Perhaps Leviathan was controlling him to protect itself, diverting people away from its trail.
Maybe. It just shows we don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Despite the risk, this artifact remains our only link to finding Leviathan. Perhaps we could find more information about it here in the lab.
Agreed. Bryson's team might have turned up something we missed. I'll look around. They were testing the artifact for energy emissions.
And found nothing. Still, I recommend leaving it shielded.
Anything interesting about the artifact structure?
It is not constructed of the same compounds used in standard Reaper technology. Beyond that, nothing of relevance.
Bryson's assistant, Hadley. Do we have an update on his status?
He is in a vegetative state. The doctors believe it is permanent.
But the miners recovered when the artifact was destroyed.
Hadley lost consciousness when he attempted to answer our questions about Leviathan. It may have been a deliberate attempt to silence him permanently.
Edie, what project was Garneau working on when he found the artifact?
Basilisk.
Got anything on Basilisk?
Several ships, a mythical creature, and a rare mid-tier enemy type in the Galaxy of Fantasy video game. It possesses a gaze attack capable of triggering synced animation kills. Player forums describe it as overpowered.
I meant the project, Edie.
Oh. Then, no.
There's gotta be something here on this artifact. What about the server?
Bryson's assistant wiped the office server and destroyed all backups, likely before killing Bryson. However, records show new messages on Bryson's personal comm terminal upstairs.
Could be worth a look.
A message from Dr. Bryson's daughter, Ann. According to my records, she worked with her father.
I'm at the dig site in the Pylos Nebula. Project Scarab paid off. I've got another artifact like the one Garneau found. I think it could be affecting people's behavior. You need to shield the one in your office. I tried to warn Garneau, but I can't get through. We've got Reaper scouts coming in toward the main site. I'm heading to the secondary base to grab what research I can.
Ann Bryson was attempting to contact Garneau on the asteroid colony. She seems to know something about the artifact.
She sounded worried.
If Reaper forces were approaching, her concern was warranted.
Let's hope we get to her before they do.
She said she was in the Pylos Nebula, working for Project Scarab. That cluster contains several systems. I'll call up the nebula on the galaxy map. We may also search the lab for clues to narrow down her location.
Can you identify this, Edie?
It originates with a pre-spaceflight culture, but there are none recorded in the Pylos Nebula.
The Reapers. Let's hope we find Ann before they do. Does anything in Ann Bryson's work history suggest where she might be?
Nothing relevant.
Any correlation between Project Scarab and these unexplained creature sightings?
Not beyond Leviathan itself.
These are the ships Dr. Bryson and his team used?
Yes. If we can find out which ship Ann Bryson took for Project Scarab, we may learn something.
These are the ships Dr. Bryson and his team used?
Yes. If we can find out which ship Ann Bryson took for Project Scarab, we may learn something.
What about criminal activity in the Pylos Nebula?
Because the area is part of the Attican Traverse, criminal reports are unreliable at best.
Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster is more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent.
Any idea if Project Scarab involved Element Zero?
Unlikely. We may learn more from the Project Requisitions locker.
Ann Bryson flew out on a ship called the Icarus. Can you track its movements?
No. The Reapers have disrupted civilian comm buoys. But we might learn more if we find the ship's specifications. I believe you saw them earlier.
Which ship am I looking for again?
The Icarus. We are looking for the Icarus.
Which ship am I looking for again?
The Icarus.
The Icarus. Here we go.
The ship has enhanced electrostatic discharge cells. They facilitate long-range FTL travel.
So they jumped to the Pylos Nebula by mass relay, then flew to another system.
Yes. Otherwise, they would have chartered a less expensive ship.
Okay. We can rule out the relay system.
The locker is secure. We must locate an access card to open it.
Access card for the requisitions locker?
Yes. According to records, it was last used by Ann Bryson to obtain equipment for Project Scarab.
Let's see what Ann Bryson requisitioned for Project Scarab. Didn't need an environmental suit. Didn't take breathing masks. Water recycling equipment.
Based on what Ann Bryson did or did not requisition, the dig site was arid but habitable.
Get me a filter for systems with compatible planets.
Based on the search data, it is one of these two systems. Based on the data, only one system remains a viable possibility.
Good. Let's go get Ann Bryson.